Hello, everybody, and welcome to Suddenly Saturday. My name is Bonnie D, and thank you for showing up on the day that I am channeling the cards. I've already got them channeled, midnight meditation. I mean, that's all I got to say. You could do it too. We all have that channeling, whether it's dreams, channeling, praying, whatever you want to do. It's sky's the limit. We have some really heavy duty energy right now in our world. And everybody's kind of like at a stalemate. It's like the hermit mode. Where do we go? What do we do? What's real? What's not? That's kind of my pickup of it and a lot of other people's. So we're going to get right into the reading. It is 110 of 2026, which is a 12, which goes down to a 3. When you see threes and double twos and double ones, that is pretty much a very divine message. You may get a few things here and there. All of it, it may not even resonate with you, but it might resonate with someone you know. So take everything as you feel into it. If you don't feel into it, it might be the wrong energy for you. There's different energies. I might not match your energy. You might say, wow, nothing she says is good for me. Okay. But there might be that one thing. So, take everything with a grain of salt and be happy and healthy. That's all we need to do. Okay. So, today, I decided I wasn't going to because I'm going to land the sun, but I decided, I said to my husband, I got to do a reading because I just feel I got to do a reading. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do a long reading, but the books and the cards just flowed through me. So, you know, great beings of light, please guide us through this. I mean, we got a golden future ahead of us that waits today, starting today. You are wiser and more brilliant than you know. We all know that. I mean, be still, take a breath, and listen. A lot of us do not listen. That is one big problem. I could sit here and talk to my husband for 10 minutes and he'd say, what? Okay. And then I'll be talking to myself and he'll say, what? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself. Well, that's weird. Well, I'll answer myself. Thank you. I listen to myself. So yeah, your intuitive whispers are guiding you. So really listen to it. Okay. Now, I started doing things a lot different. I go with what the cards want to tell me and guide me. Now, right now, I've realized we have been in a spiritual war forever. It's been the spiritual against the religious. And I don't like that because it should be all in one. What the problem is spiritual don't like everything that the religious teach, and the religion think that spiritual is toxic, which some of the religion is, and some of the spiritual is. You gotta really look into what you're doing. I don't want to be with a group of like Wiccans or Bible people or anything. I kind of walk my own path, and I think that's the best thing for everybody. You don't want to go in with a group. I mean, yes, have some friends that you can vibe with and kind of believe in what you're doing and are doing the same thing. But uh, don't go in there and think that, oh, I'll just be just like them. I don't want to be like anybody. I'm Fawny D, and that's who I'm going to stay. And I'm not following nobody. But we did get the Wishcraft Oracle, and I haven't done the Wishcraft Oracle a lot because there's little ritual type things in there. And the Bible people and some other people don't like rituals, but yet we do light candles, and we do oil, the holy oil. It's a ritual. So we do our rituals and they're okay, but your rituals will do harm, and that's not okay. Do you see the perception of that dialogue? feel into it. This card come out 22, which is a master number. Make sure you get permission to light any candles you create and make sure you never leave them unattended. Every day things get better. You know, my mother used to say that day by day in every way, it's getting better and better. And she really believed that that was kind of a manifestation in her life. And I like that now. You know, I didn't understand why she was doing it back then, but yeah, think about what you wish for and draw a symbol of this with a permanent marker, or carefully carve it into the wax of your future colored candle with a toothpick. Hold the candle in both hands at the end furthest from the flame and say, "As this candle burns, my wish becomes true." I like that. I think that as long as you're not using it against anybody, you don't want to make any wishes against anybody. That is a no-no in my opinion. You don't want to do anything that could harm someone or bind someone unless they're bad guys or bad girls. Unless they're horribly hurting you, do a binding, but be very careful with things like that. So yeah, I say get some colors, maybe your kids, if they're at that age, and just do some fun candle magic with them. And don't be crazy about the magic. I always say I hope every day is magical for you. Magical could mean the sun's shining, it's a beautiful day, and it's magical. Sparkling off the trees and the leaves, and we go crazy. We get in too much crazy la la land with the magic and the goblins and the devil made me do it. No, your choice made you do it, not the devil. Mm-mm. We always want to blame something. It wasn't us, it was something else. Now, 40 days at day's end rest. We got a number 4, and it says at day's end rest. I need to find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. That is so true. You know, I just said something to my husband today, and I said, you have to get out of your shoes more often. And he said, well, I got diabetes and I could step on something. I said, Don, you have to go out and sit in a chair, get your bare feet going and sit right there in the grass. You will not hurt yourself. You won't stub your toe. You won't step on nothing. Do a little 20-minute meditation or something, or just go to sleep for 20 minutes with your feet on the ground and you're earthing. Can't make an excuse for that. I will tell you how you can do it healthy wise. Or get an inside plant and play with the leaves in the evening. Do something. I mean, and I can feel the energy underneath your feet. That's a beautiful card to think about because not enough of us get out in the yard, and we have to. And the next card we got with that is the number 3. It is transformation. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. So she's got her candle lit for candle magic, him or her. They're resting now at the end of the day. And then this one takes over the night. And this one is at the higher self. And this one is you're meeting your higher self in your dreams, or at night, you're feeling it. And you're going to find true happiness. This one doesn't look like it is. This one looks like it's taking you in the dark and it's going to beat you up or something. And this one isn't. She's looking in the dark for the answers, and she'll find them. I mean, she'll find true happiness if she goes looking. So those are scared moments that you're not sure what you're doing and it could be evil and da 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 da. It's not evil. It's opening your eyes to knowledge and transformation because we're all going to transform. And this is where we go over here to Dreams of Gaia. Dreams of Gaia called me today. It said, you got to come here. We need you. You need to do this. So I haven't felt the energy from the Dreams of Gaia lately, but boy, today, Dreams of Gaia almost tripped me. So the first card we got was choice. Now you're going on a new journey. This is your new journey today. Today is it. And you've got the choice. You've got the dark versus the light right here. You lit a candle, okay? And you've got the daylight you're resting in. But then that rest goes to night. What's she doing at night? She's creating her happiness. And she's looking at these choices in the dark. The one dark choice is crying. The light choice is not. It looks like it's got the angels and the health and healing, but the dark one has a golden apple and a snake. And what does the Bible say? Do not fear. So do we want to go to the dark side, thinking that is probably the better of it? It's just tricking the senses. Or do we want to go to the light side and hope it's the best? I don't know. It is choice, but you kind of look at everything like opportunity, free will, self-determination, mindfulness, manifestation, cause and effect, reward, consequences, and procrastination. So are you going to make the choice with the reward or the consequences? Are you going to procrastinate or are you going to just do it? Choice creates reality. This will create, the choice you make will create your reality. And it will impact everyone around you. So you've got to remember that. The past, when you were a child, depends upon your parents and family for food, shelter, love, and protection. Your choices were limited and often made on your behalf as you grew older. We cannot unmake our choices. We cannot reverse time and relive the same moment over and over. It is the past, and the past cannot be changed. We can, however, choose to make different choices in the present because we have chosen to learn from our past choices and consequences more of those choices. Be mindful of your past. Does this conditioning enable and empower or limit, restrict? Are you holding on tight to hurts and bad memories? And the present, in this moment, exists an opportunity to create or transform your future. You stand at a crossroads. The past is behind you, and the future lies ahead. Now is the time to take control of your life and determine the direction you wish to take. Be both mindful of and responsible for the choice you make in the present. Take note of how your relationships, beliefs, emotional states are influencing you. Do you see opportunities and options available in your in abundance, or are your opportunities few and optional, limited? Are you a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of person? You know, it is really hard to make these choices. But in the present, you are being asked to make your decisions with the awareness that your choice defines you. And make your decision and make it have real power. Your choices create your present and future reality, and for good, for ill, will have an impact not only on you, but also on those around you. Be very careful with the choice card. It can ricochet. It can backfire. I see trickery in this card because you're going to use your senses of vision right here. And this vision is going to scare the crap out of you because you're going to go this way. I know it. I feel it because I would see it and visualize it by going this way. But if I thought about it, this one looks cold, like smug. This one is crying with compassion. So is this the more gentle one in the dark over here with the compassion? And the one over here, just vague and vain and cold. So we really have to think about the golden apple. And this is kind of like actually a dagger with wings. So really look and pay attention to your surroundings before you make a choice. That was a great card. I love when the cards come out and it makes so much sense. Now, the next one we got was, and I like how they came out because they came out perfect. We got the 11 of water, and there's another master number 11. We got emotion, intellect. Influence of emotion, disharmony, both love and fear motivate. Is fear the dominant force? Unvoiced emotion must be expressed. Address unhealthy imbalances. Suppress emotion creates dis-ease. I have somebody, actually a lot of us right now, that are suppressing unhealthy imbalances. They're so not sure. They're so confused. They're having a hard time realigning to the balance. And the card is going to address the emotional disharmony that influences you and your choices in the environment. It also represents the need for you to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect it. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or an action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by others, we may react and retaliate because we are angry and afraid. But we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustice. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of an unknown future. But we may also choose not to take a risk that may alter our lives because we love the life we already have. We may be plagued with doubt, but we can also be blind for love. This card is basically telling you it's above the lion, if that's the one. So now it looks like a dragon with the hearts all around it. And it's blind, but it can feel the ripple, it can feel the motion, and it can walk away. You know, what motivates you to walk away from a friendship or relationship that is causing you hurt and disease? One person might say that you have walked away because you are afraid of being hurt further. Another might say that you walked away because you respect and love yourself and know that you deserve better. Who is right? In most situations, both are right. You are afraid of being hurt again. It's building the walls, and it's not letting the water out. It's holding it because it's so emotionally binding you there. You have to release that blockage, that very simple and direct meaning. And if it appears in your reading today, it's like its upright meaning symbolizes a potential imbalance that needs to be addressed. A lot of us are having a lot of imbalance right now, and you need to get your balance back because we're just getting ready to the 10 of air, the one, the choice, the beginning, the emotional in between, the water element. Now we've got the air element. Before we had choice. Choice is like a master number. A time of independence. This is like the past is the choice. It's the choices that you made. The emotional intelligence is like the now space. And the air, the 10 of air, is like the now future space. A time of independence. Say goodbye to the public persona. No longer bound by another's opinion. Walk your own path. Humans are paradoxical by nature. See and know your potential. The self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. When the 10 of air appears in your reading, it represents a time in our life that after we chosen to step free of the mask and wear only one face in private and public. No longer do we hide our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings in order to be accepted, liked, or respected. We have turned our back on expectations, on convention and mediocrity or normalcy to embrace and accept who we are and stand tall and proud. It is time to separate yourself from the herd and to walk your own path. Step through the doorway and begin a new life where new paradigms replace the old, and you are free to be the best you that you can be instead of the you society tells you that you must be. I see so many people walking in that little you vibe. Look, it's all about us. And she's not looking at it. She's not looking back. She's going into whatever she's going in, but she's had enough. These beings that she's around, she turns her back on. She's done with that. She can't take that crap no more. She's had enough. And I agree. With the air will blow and it'll go to a different destination because if you're not there yet, it will bypass you. You have to be ready for whatever comes, and you have to be in a positive note. Because when we did the Mystic Forest, the first one that came out after that card was the beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through you, your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Yes, this is the new beginning. We're in January in 2026. We've been through total craziness the last 5 years. It is time to start our new beginnings and get out of the old. Where there is hope, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. So they know that they're going into a new beginning. And they're in depth of feeling that new beginning and thinking about it. And it's still the innocent of a child. And then after that, you got the pause is the shift. So right now we're in kind of a pause. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the news and showing the game, and we're kind of paused in limbo like, what the hell is happening? And what the hell just happened? And as we're looking, it's like nothing seems real, but yet you're living in it. So if that makes sense to you guys, but it makes total sense to me. The pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Yes, look at that path. It's a beautiful path. And they're going to go into that path because they're tired. They are had enough. They're going to get the portal and they're going to go because the fear is gone. They've had enough. The fear is holding them back. And once they go through that, it's going to be good because the cards are telling them this is the messenger oracle. Let go of the old. And usually cards usually tell you this because you cannot keep listening and feeling all the old bad energy because that comes with the good. Are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear to end a chapter in your life? It is time to release all that you hold on to that no longer serves you. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring cleaning. It's time to let go of the past so you can be open to what the future may bring. I, I can't stress this enough. And I always say the dark night of the soul. That's what I was taught by others, that it was the dark night of the soul. But a lot of people that's scary. It's scary to them. So I'm going to say it's the past awakening of release that we need to do. Because if anything bad happened to us or someone we know and we loved, we can't let it go. We think about it constantly as we grow up. And we don't want to do that because that's just hanging on to bad juju. We need to release it with love, break the contract with love, and be done with it. That will be the easiest way for you to go on with it. What the hell? Somebody shooting out there? Okay, this could be dangerous. I don't think it was a shot. My husband's beating up metal or something out there. He's doing something. I don't know what. Okay, because with the Starseed Oracle, it wanted to come out, but I kept shuffling him and nothing more wanted to come out. And I kind of can see that now. The portal, doors are opening, you decide rewards and a wild card. So this is a wild card. We've already seen the portals are opening. We're in the air right now and we're looking at the back. We're wanting to release things and it's all new. So why hang on to the old? This is the story you need to do. You need to do something like this. Just forget. Just let it go. Something interesting happened to my mother when she was going through the dementia. Her mother was a working alcoholic, is what we call her. She went to work every day, never late, nothing. Went to work sober, come home, and there's somebody shooting out there. And I hear sirens. Okay. And the dogs are hiding now. So she would be drunk by 7 o'clock because she drank vodka because nobody could smell it, which we all could smell. And she'd get mean when she was drinking. So when my mother got dementia, this was her mother. We were talking one day, and she had had dementia for like 6, 7 years after some cancer treatment that was very questionable. I got to go out and see what this is because I got 3 dogs underneath. course, it's the neighbor. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It sounds like they're shooting next door. So the dogs are all surrounding me because I'm going to save them from a gun. Okay, where were we? We're in a portal. Doors are opening. You decide. It's a wild card. That's what it is. So, you're gonna make the decisions on what you're gonna do and who you're gonna do it with because it's your journey. It's your story. Don't make it somebody else's by going in lockstep with people. Your thoughts are extra powerful for you right now. Planets are aligning. The timing is right. The universe is saying yes. You have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. This is a time when you can reap the rewards for efforts made in the past. It's also a time when you can achieve a lot. Great leaps can be made, extreme transformations can occur. Great distances can be traveled in a short space of time. You're swimming with the cosmic current of life. What experience would you like to have? What do you want to create? What new adventure would you like to manifest? Don't lose focus. Use this moment in time wisely. Be conscious and clear with your emotions and thinking. Projects that you've been working on are coming to fruition. Things are in full bloom. It's time to take your harvest and taste your well-earned fruits. When this card comes up in a spread, it's sure sign that effortless change is possible. If you've been looking for a sign, this is your portal into the new reality. Now is the time to make big changes. If you've been guiding to switch things up, you're extremely well supported right now. Use this energy and jump right on in. What would you most like to experience? Ask yourself that. It's all open. It just ask. Just say, hey, what do I need to know? Or you've been thinking about something and you're trying to critique it into the new world. You'll do it. You'll be okay. Now, the intuitive whisper kind of wanted to come out and play, and it just threw out a bunch of things to me. And, the seven of wisdom of the solar plexus come out. This is the intuitive whispers. And deep at your very core lies a great wisdom, your gut instinct. This area is the body's second brain, the more intuitively wise brain. It is the place to connect to when you are making life decisions. The area you should learn to trust above all else. If you've been feeling anxious lately, it is likely you have disconnected from your solar plexus, the area below your ribs and above your belly button. Anxiety is a feeling of uncertainty, and wisdom of your solar plexus brings back an inner knowing. By choosing this card, you can remind to trust your gut instinct to help you find answers to whatever you're struggling with. Is there a voice you've been listening to that is louder than your own? Now is your chance to shut out external voices and develop a stronger internal one. How to connect with the solar wisdom of your solar plexus. Lie down, place your hands above your belly button, and close your eyes. Breathe into your belly. Invite more softness in with each breath. Notice a wave of calmness sweeping through you. Say these words. I trust my inner voice above all else. What do you want to tell me? Listen to what the body responds with. This is your solar plexus wisdom. That's a good exercise. When you're meditating, you can be doing these little exercises because you're kind of you're relaxed and you're able to listen better. Now, you got 39. Vulnerability is power. It may not feel like it at first, but the more vulnerable you become, the more powerful you will feel. Befriending your emotions and your behavioral patterns puts you in the driver's seat of your life rather than just feeling like a passenger. The word vulnerability comes from the Latin word vulnerabilis, meaning wounding. And we have been led to believe that being vulnerable opens us up to being wounded by others. However, most of the time, by blocking our vulnerability and being disconnected from our true feelings, we are wounding ourselves. This card is here to tell you to reclaim the power of your vulnerability. Get to know how you truly feel without the fear of judgment. Be vulnerable with yourself, because with this awareness comes guidance. Unraveling your vulnerability is like unlocking the code of your emotional life and discovering the complexity of your feelings. Next time you feel a powerful emotion, see if you can explore it with curiosity. What is happening in your external world to make you feel like this? Are there any other emotions present at the same time as this one? Sometimes the first strong emotion we will feel can be a secondary emotion that is covering over true vulnerability beneath it. For example, anger can cover sadness and laughter can cover fear. Get to know yourself intimately and intimately and watch as the fear of vulnerability turns into a feeling of power. Yeah, it's a lion with the baby. Mm, good luck. That mama will protect that baby. She will die for that baby. I know other people who would do that for their babies too. And the crown activation. Crown. Crown. Goddess. That's where our spirit crown is. Your body is ready to bloom into spring. The crown energy center at the top of your head is opening, ready for a fresh new energy to emerge. As your crown activates, it is drowning a lighter, more playful energy to move through you. It's drawing. What heaviness can you let go of to let in this new playfulness? Sometimes on the journey back, to intuition, there can be challenges and things that need to be cleared. But right now, it is time to play. The center has no sound, yet it is all sounds, and has no color, yet is all colors. Your crown energy center is the part of you that connects to something higher, the universe, higher self-love, God, whatever resonates for you. As this center opens, there is an opportunity to release and manifest in an expansive way. Dream bigger than you usually do. What if something far beyond your wildest dreams is just around the corner? Be open to receive and embrace the unknown. How to activate your crown. Sit up straight as you breathe. In deeply, imagine you are pulling energy from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. As you exhale, follow the awareness back down to the base of your spine. With every round of breath, your energy begins to build until you can feel an opening at your crown. The biggest dog we have is going to climb up on my lap. He's easing up. We say he's shaking. Ziggy, you weigh 120 pounds and you're scared of an outside noise. I know. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. It's Ziggy. It's Ziggy. Okay, you good now? Sorry, the fur babies are very upset with the whatever's going on out there. Visualize a lotus flower opening its 1,000 petals. As the flower opens, a bright white light pours in from above. Ask this question: what do I need to receive that I wouldn't think to ask for? There's some beauty coming down. And 12, which is a 3. Like I said, this has been a divine. You're more powerful than you know. You really are. Do you realize your own superpower? You have the ability to create your own destiny, change your emotions, and rewrite your own story. The only thing blocking your power are your mind and belief system. What would you do if you were afraid of failing? There is no certainty in life, so allow yourself to be brave and step into your full potential. This is not a dress rehearsal, it is life. Don't live with the regrets of what if, and instead turn your mantra to why not. What sparks joy inside you? What do you do to play? Do more than that. Do more of what makes your heart and soul sing rather than playing it safe and staying small. There is such power in you waiting to be expressed, and you will only find it by experimenting in new ways. Get exploring. How to tap into your power. Stand in front of a mirror and repeat this affirmation to yourself. I am more powerful than I know. Repeat it until you begin to believe it, and then go out into your day with a new sense of adventure and power. Stepping into the unknown and a new version of yourself can feel scary at first, but embrace the fear and take that step. Just on the other side of that fear is a gentle power that is waiting to be unleashed. I love this reading because this reading is basically mapping out what we're really doing right now. We're all going through some crazy stuff, and there's going to be better things to come, my darlings. The last one we got was the Golden Future. The Golden Future was really wanting to come out, and boy, it's a number 17. Cue the card, and it's a number 8, which is infinity. It's a collective, I told you. Expand your gifts and powers. Soon after the start of the new golden age in 2032, many people will be able to rise up and float a short distance to a different location. They will also have the ability to teleport objects by about 250. It's here already. It's not going to be 250. It's going to be 226. However, these ways of moving take a great deal of energy, so the majority will always prefer to use a transport drawing on universal power rather than their own. The high priestess and priestesses of Atlantis had the power to glide up in the temple of Poseidon, and some could even fly to other star systems for intergalactic meetings. Soon after 2050, the inhabitants of Earth will have retrieved all the awesome gifts available during Atlantis, and then their powers will soar beyond anything conceived during the era. This card is a reminder that you are an extraordinary spiritual being with many latent gifts and talents. If you sometimes dream you are flying, you are remembering an advanced power you possessed in Atlas, in Atlantis. Have you been seen in two places at once? If so, you were boylocated. Have you ever become invisible? At that moment, you raise your frequency beyond the normal range of human sight. You may even have teleported instantly to another location. Saint Germain was a great master alchemist and magician. He is now keeper of the golden scales and is helping you bring your gifts forward. Ask him to place his column of gold and violet light over you and open you up to who you truly are. Acknowledge and believe in this possibility that awaits you. That is the first step towards regaining your powers in preparation for the golden future. Trust that Saint Germain is watching over and advancing your progress. See, this is all our progress. This is what we are going to be guided into. And your spirit guides, they are wiser, and you are wiser, but we've got to listen. We have a very bad way of listening. All right, now I'm gonna go lay out in the sun. I guess Mr. Shoot 'em up Charlie's gone now. He's not doing it anymore. That's a good thing. All right, everybody. You know what? Stay calm out there. Do some major meditation. Release all the past traumas. And just be you, the beautiful you are. You've got a lot of power in there and a lot of insight. You just got to release it. So, anyway, I love everybody and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.